chasing you.
If you are in the UK and you've stayed up, you deserve the nap now.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't authorise you having a day of work.
If you're in the UK and you've stayed up,
sleep, and,
you deserve it. Call your doctor if it's been more than 4 hours.
For pressing all the buttons in the right order and making all this technology work for Notley.
Not because there's something wrong, the doctor just wants to give you a high five. Oh shit, 4 hours?
In the chat, being so nice and civilised.
Hell yeah, brother.
The person who knew all the answers.
Thank you, Adam.
Yo. How you guys doing this fine evening? Oh shit. Are we in hopium or copium mode? Hopium is what happens first, and then afterwards we transition to copium. This is the nature of all things. But it's going to be a fun ride right up until the very top. Ogre leak? True. Ogre. Supium? I hope it's not Supium. I heard that rumor too. Right. I heard that rumor as well. The combining, the great soupening of the most souped Grand Alliance possible. Hey, what should Gloomspite Gits be? Just a bunch of shit. Just a whole bunch of random stuff glued, duct taped together. What should orcs be? Oh, every single type of orc in one book. Hey, what should ogres be? All of the ogres, even though they used to be separate in this game anyway. And then just stuff that isn't ogres, but it's big, who gives a shit? I don't know. I don't think that rumor is particularly likely. But it certainly would troll specifically me. It would troll me pretty good. Anyway, those are my thoughts on it. As we sit here looking at questions, question 7. How many different Marnius Calgar models have been produced? Oh, word, it's 3? Amazing. That's what I tune in for, that kind of content. I did not have a lot of time to prepare for this stream, but luckily, the content is coming to me. It is not coming from me. Because Warhammer is going to give me the content that we react to, right? The high energy, high effort reaction. In fact, I stole a bingo card that someone else made, and I didn't even look at it. I don't even know what's on here. Normally, I make the bingo cards, but I had multiple. I had a long day, okay? I got up at 6 a.m. Usually, I go to bed at 6 a.m. Dogs and cats living together. This reveal might just have something to do with an army I play. And so my hopium's through the roof. Get all those new emotes ready for when the reveal stream happens? Yeah. I did get that.
Idiots.
Oh yeah, the Adam Troke loads.
Welcome, we are live with a special Warhammer preview.
We said his name in front of a mirror and he is summoned. It's Adam Roke.
I'm joined by my friend and colleague Eddie Eccles.
AKA Adam Troke. I might turn them up a little on my end so I can hear. I'm listening for the loads, you know.
Games Workshop, Warhammer.
Listening to the loads.
Sort of wholeheartedly.
The symphony.
It's been a couple of years since the last Nova because of, the whole pandemic and everything.
Spot Vince in the crowd.
It's lovely for that to be kicking off. We've got
what do we even have here? Pure Cards, US, New Orleans Whirlwind. One of the presenters is reading Eisenhorn.
Has been part of that presentation, and we get to bring you all that same
Buttwork trailer, nice,
live,
loads.
direct to wherever you are watching.
Bloodpelt Hunter.
Right now.
Yeah, it's a nice time for Warhammer events again. We're starting to see a few of them pop up again.
40k
people haven't had a chance to go to for a few years. I know you've been enjoying
Wizard
some
Gargon.
Warhammer events recently. And
I've been getting in amongst it with some strategy battle
games.
Yeah, absolutely. Playing with the loads of.
We obviously know a little bit about what's coming.
Massive,
big.
My word, it has exploded. Loads. So we're coming a bit early.
Really cool Middle-earth
So
terrain.
we're coming a bit early.
Absolutely. Every battlefield, log bridges.
That was a lot of loads.
Yeah. So if you do get a chance at some point to go to an event like the Nova Open or the Nova Open itself, it's well worth
the bespoke nature of my comments. Happy drinking.
That's another one. An inch of my comments. I can chop that up.
What are we doing? Well,
new meme.
Over the course of about the next hour or so, Eddie and I are going to bring
full
you
hour?
some amazing previews.
I'll give him a Rich Evans. Warhammer 40,000. The Kinho strike out into the galaxy. Damn, this is not butt rock. It doesn't count. This is like, copyright-free battle music. This guy looks big. These guys look sweet. They're Terrans except short. I like this. I like these guys. I don't like the music, but I like these guys. Tricycles are stupid, even if they're hover. Oh shit, it's a fucking actual just wizard. It's just a wizard. Look at how huge this dude is. Good facial expression. Big gun. These guys look dumb. Too small. Oh, a cool tank actually. It looks like an explorer vessel, right? For Mars or something. Rockhead. It looks like the Thing. That tank is cool. This shit is actually cool. I don't play 40k, but look how big that one dude is. He's large. I appreciate that. Good work. And I like the actual just wizard. That's cool. We've got some cool conversions going on too. This is the remainder of everything we have. So no more Votan, no more Legion of Wotan.
But this is the new miniatures, and also the
Any
first way to
tanks?
be able to get your hands
Technically,
on the
yes,
early. But it's a little bit
arguably.
like,
It was more of like
what
a
we had
discovery
for Black Templars
vessel, I
and
thought.
for the Beast Snagger Orcs when they released a few years ago. So this
Anyway,
is your
this
first
shit is
chance to kind of,
hot.
if you really
It's
want to be
cool.
on the ground floor with the Legions of Votan, you want to be kind of in that first
So far, it's
expeditionary
probably the
fleet.
most,
This is the box for you, and you can
the most
start your
interesting
army.
40k
There's
army,
plenty of new stuff in there, including
where
this guy.
half of
This
the
is
army
the
doesn't
Iron
look
Champion
really
who
stupid
is
and half of it
a,
looks cool.
Close
Right?
combat focused,
Which is
character
all the other
for the
armies in
Legion of
40k that we
Votan
looked
army,
over.
and
I found like half
absolute
of the
wrecking
army
machine
to be like really
crazy.
awesome.
Yeah, so he's
And the other half
literally
to be
a
so
battering ram. So
stupid
if you
that
look
it
at the
turned me
detail
off.
on this guy, he's got
Like with
that kind
Sisters
of,
of Battle
that kind
and
almost Nordic iconography
the
of
Tech
a
Priests
ram,
of Mars or
at
whatever
the
they're
top of him,
called.
and he's got these huge power packs on his
These
back.
guys,
which are
these guys
massive
don't hit the
rifles.
highest
Basically
highs,
catapult
but
him across the
everything
battlefield,
looks,
so he can literally
for the most part,
run
cool,
into units,
which is sweet.
Building power hammers are pretty
How do
solid
40k
for any
40k
army, but
players feel
Legions of
about
Votan have got
dwarves? How do they like them?
good kits, so that's going to hit even harder than
Neat for the most part. Excited. You like
got a few
these? Oh,
options
somebody
there,
wants
and it
more
gives you, like, a
vehicles.
powerhouse combat
I
character
kind of agree with
to
them.
just catapult
More
into the enemy
robots.
lines.
Yeah, I think you've got
They've been a meme for so long you don't know how to feel. All right, fair enough.
shout out for his weaponry for a faction.
These guys don't hit the
his,
highest highs. How can you make short
sort of
jokes? I was hoping
weapon
someone would
concealed
notice.
inside his gauntlet
You gotta
is,
slip them in there every once in a
I
while.
think it's called an Autok pattern combi bolter, so it's using that same
Consensus you've seen among 40Ks that most people like them and like 30% are angry that it's not more Space Marines, or I assume whatever the army they play is. I mean, fair enough.
But the hammer in particular, as I understand it, is a really potent.
Hey, well, you can't believe they're releasing a new
Yeah, so
army
both
before
of his
Imperial
combat weapons,
Guard.
Basically, he's got the best close combat weapons in the whole book.
Yeah, the Battle Station tank looks
and
comfy.
effectively,
It's like a
if you
little
think of that kind of
Mars
like dwarven
Explorer,
archetype
Deep
almost,
Sea
these are
Explorer
your
thing with
relic
little
weapons. These are
wheelies.
the ones that, so these are like the
Too
best of
bad
the
they're
best
only
ones.
5'11".
The miniature itself is really cool. So,
Although this guy's kinda big, I like
as the
him.
Legions of Votan, if you want to,
These guys have more on release than KO does. I would expect that, right? I mean, Warhammer 40k is the bigger game.
Yeah,
Both in
the question
reach,
about options,
number of people
it has
interested in
two-head
it,
options,
players,
both
and
bared
market
heads,
share,
not
right?
groups of
Like,
bare heads.
it's the bigger game by a huge
then,
amount
he
in
also
every
has the
category.
mass
So
hammer or the dark star
I'm
axe,
not
as
I'm
well.
not rustled at all
Yeah, very
that it
exciting.
has
But he
more
is
stuff
by
than
no
AOS.
means alone
Oh no,
within this
there's
set.
loads.
Totally understandable.
Very, very exciting Uthar
No big deal.
the Destined, who is a
I
special
remain
character amongst
moisturized
the
in my
Votan.
element,
That's right. So
unbothered.
he's the only named character in that we've seen already is based on.
You really
but
do like
he's
these guys, but
more
you don't
kind of
think you can
ornate,
go
so
back
he's
to
got that
40K?
Double-headed
I mean,
bear,
do what you want, right?
Backpack iconography, the idea of like
Enjoy what you wish.
Uthar, Ursa, sort of
I'm not
idea
trying to
is
play
like the
40K,
bear almost.
so
He's
really
got
I'm a-
plasma blade,
I'm an innocent
which is like a
bystander
better
over here.
power weapon as possible.
The Warden
So,
King looks
but it
cool
also-
still, even
one of
though
the
he's
nice things
old.
about that rock
He
is
looks
it
great.
kind of nods to
But the
the
Rune Lord
mining
kinda
origin of
subdued,
the Legions of Votan.
maybe.
So you can imagine that's like a
Which
rocky
was fine in
asteroid
the-
that's full
in
of
that old
minerals
game,
and ore
right?
and stuff. So
But we're
a
trying to
little
make
bit of the
things
story of
exciting
the
now,
army is
right?
sprinkled throughout
So-
the base.
Yeah, absolutely. And this shot here that you can see is everything that comes within that army set.
All right,
that
so this
was,
is the box.
teased in the video that we just watched. And it's a pretty mighty collection. So you've got
20
Uthar the
dudes,
Destined that we just talked about,
3 hover
and
bikes,
the Iron Champion. We also have 2 squads of
Big Pounder
Half-King
and
Warriors.
Hero Man.
Truth.
Okay.
Sort of
3 lawnmowers? Yeah, 3 lawnmowers, exactly.
Yeah, it's pretty much a combat patrol. So you
Aragon,
can make
long
a combat
number.
patrol
Thanks for the
out of
big
it. It's not
primer, I
far off
appreciate it.
500 points, depending
Duarden,
on how you want
Duarden,
to put
well,
the units together and build
I guess
the
I can't
options.
argue with that. Good comment.
But yeah, it's a really solid start to an army.
You're not
It's quite a lot of
convinced
firepower
by
on
this
those
army
bikes,
box?
and
Yeah, I
the-
guess.
the
I mean,
core
for me,
troopers in the Legions of
when it,
Votan
as
are
it pertains to
surprisingly
Age of
durable and
Sigmar,
well equipped with all sorts of special weapons. So
I
pretty-
operate
pretty
under the
decent
rule.
start.
There are
If
certain
you pick
rules
this
of the
box up,
land, and that
when it
is you
launches,
wait
by
for
the
the
time you
rules to
finish
come
kind of
out.
assembling and
You wait
picking
until
them,
you have
the rest
seen
of
all the
army will
rules.
be
Well,
and then you wait for an FAQ, and then you make an informed choice once you start buying. But you don't buy before that. It's like buying a lottery ticket. Unless you don't really play the game and you mostly just hobby, then you can do whatever you want, right?
Yeah, just behind Newstar, right at the front, you can see
It almost sets you free in a way, if you don't care about playing the game too much. Because then you just get the coolest stuff and paint it up, and you're happy as a clam. Legion of Volkswagen.
Yeah, so
Buy the codex today.
The box, if it gets into combat.
Yeah, now...
Damn, look at he's climbing on... Is this the most impressive tactical rock? Look, if life doesn't give you a tactical rock, you summon your own underneath your very boots. That's cool. What a good face on him.
I guess is the real question, Eddie.
So
or her, alternative sculpts, and she looks sick too, actually.
Things for the Leagues of Votann. So in game
fun locks, got a little Terminator eye over there.
But unlike the Psychers in things like the Humanity,
yo, they look sick. This is cool.
Like that,
this is actually cool. Obviously, the cyber eye is, you know, referencing the myth that their name is based on, right? Votann. It's supposed to be about Wotan and Odin and stuff like that.
But they do a little
yeah,
bit
Hades talked about it in chat. Yeah, the Odin thing, giving up your eye, hanging yourself from the Yggdrasil tree, all that stuff. Cool, cool little detail.
And you can
now that I look closely, the dude has that as well. Makes perfect sense to me. They learned magic that way.
This might be my favorite model in this range. This is
yeah, I agree with Commentator Chan about this one. Well, okay, Commentator Kuhn, pardon me.
The strongest miniature.
This is probably my favorite model.
No, it's not by any means the biggest
of the reveal so far.
This is the biggest.
Here you go. Here is the Hecaton Land Fortress.
The biggest. I'm going to say big. I'm going to do it. I'm going to post in chat. Big.
Tell me
Got
more,
him.
Eddie.
So this is the largest miniature in the Leagues of Votann army. This is their mainline battle tank. So it does a few things. You can see
I like this. This is
absolutely
cool.
covered in weapons. There's all sorts of bolt or rail weapons all over that.
It doesn't look like it's built for like
anti-air stuff back there, and it's got your main cannon
super
on the top,
regimental combat. You know, like
all of the guns are ruinously powerful.
It doesn't look like it's single-mindedly offensive, right? It looks like an exploration science vehicle kind of thing that happens to have a bunch of guns on it, and then one big gun.
It's also a transport, so you can carry 12.
But I don't say this as a criticism. I say this because it means it looks interesting.
The doors are pretty cute, yeah.
All the other tanks in 40k to me just feel like shoeboxes.
Yeah, 100. Somebody said, "Is that?"
You are right. It's called a land fortress. This does not feel like a fortress in any capacity, but I still like it anyway. It should just be called like
the gun on top is particularly fearsome, right?
Gun
yeah, so
RV,
a few options,
right?
But the one
Something like that. Something where you do things with a gifter. I appreciate it.
Cannon. And basically, it's
excavation scientist vibe, yeah, and it looks futuristic.
So it's a railgun equivalent.
The
so
big
it can punch
rig.
Through invulnerable saves. It could also do some pretty nasty stuff like
Dwarf Murder Mobile.
If you roll the right combination of dice, you can basically keep doing
Tactical RV Winnebago.
Yeah. Died. So even though it's only a single shot weapon.
Oh, the Canyon Arrow.
Wipe out chunks of squad just with the sheer velocity.
Old person detected. Although I also got the joke, so you know, fuck me, I guess as well.
Right. So we're about halfway through our time, but nothing like halfway through the reveals.
Nothing like halfway through loads.
Subject.
Let's fucking go. Underworlds. All right. The Never Maze. Any Reapers in the chat? Oh, the hench on that guy. Cool headdress. That guy looks actually kind of sick. Corn players, what do you think? Resident Reaper, good one. Corn. What an interesting aesthetic on that guy. Kind of divergent from your average Corn. And then big dude, look at the big dude behind him. Dude is huge.
Tell us
Very
all
Aztec?
about
Yeah, a little bit.
War Chosen of Drom.
So the Gore Chosen of Drom, as you say, Adam, a brand new Warhammer Underworld warband for Nethermaze.
This dude trashed here. This dude interesting, but I don't know if I like it. This dude
we
big.
have seen some Khorne warbands before for Underworld.
That's my first time reaction.
Of Shadespire.
Big and
so it's nice to
awesome.
see the Blood Gods with some new
His bigness is
followers
supreme.
into the Hex.
Fucking sweet,
These are
great
a very
pose,
different kind of
cool.
flavour
He
of
looks like
modern warbands than the ones we've seen
Potemkin.
before, which have
Is
always
this like
been sort of based
a
on
young Potemkin in Karn?
kind of
Hell
battle line
yeah,
units, whereas This is
awesome.
very definitely
This guy,
a kind of 3-character
interesting.
warband. So you've got in the
I'm
centre,
glad they're being
you've got the
creative.
priest,
I don't know if I
Grom
love
himself,
it. And then this
you've
dude
got
is
his
like
kind of,
stupid looking.
but
It's
he's
not
in the
because he's
warband.
fat. You
And then
can
on
be
the left, I
fat
think
and look
it's
cool.
Nice.
which is,
You know, look
basically a
at
character
Gold
which
Lewis
is
Dickinson.
well on his way
You could
to
be
turning
fat
into
and
a
look
Gorgoroth.
awesome.
Those
Fat shaming? Absolutely not. I caveated it.
Transmutation of flesh, is it?
I included
Yeah,
a
I remember
disclaimer
seeing
that
the
explained
Gorgoroth for the first time
myself.
and being like, how does that happen? And it
Also,
kind of
good
answers it
meme
pretty well, actually.
for
Like,
the
it's,
taking everything out of
it's the
context.
missing link,
Let's
as it were, between mortal
let's
and,
cancel him.
Whatever a Gorgoroth
Cancel
is.
this fat guy
Yes,
for
quite
saying another
Also,
fat guy
enormous
doesn't look
shout out
cool.
For,
Well,
the model
how
on
does he
the
keep getting
right-hand
away with
side.
this?
It's welcome in
Yeah,
Core.
everyone has heavy-duty
cares
armor
what.
pants. They've
All
learned
right,
from the mistakes
Yeah,
of Fire
I
Slayers.
love it. There's a lot
Conceivably.
To like. A little glimpse of the.
You can
rules,
make fun of them.
on
You
the
are
right.
them.
It's worth talking about, I guess, what these warbands.
I don't know if that's exactly
does for
true.
you.
The
Number
rules
of-
are changing
as you
every
expect,
day about
as,
what you could make fun
devotees
of. I don't
Khorne,
know if that's
they are
true.
Incredibly good in a fight, but because
Kind of depends on which
Grom is
community
a
you,
priest of Khorne, you're going to see some things that
you
perhaps
upset,
you've
I think.
not really seen before. Especially still to come though, we've got more Warhammer 40,000 and some Horus Heresy. So let's continue with this.
More Warhammer 40,000, some Horus Heresy. Alright, alright.
Have you been a victim of unjust destruction?
Cringe trailer. Do we have a cringe trailer thing?
Raging Saurians. Do you wish you had a pair of
This is not 40K.
strong arms
This is
to
decidedly
push
not
your
40K.
Skaven problem? For creature problems, great and small, call the Bloodfelt
It's
out
man-eaters.
today.
It's a mercenary.
Call service with no leftovers.
Butt Rock. Oh, we're in. The Rock is absolutely butt. The spinning, the absolute spins, give him a spin. Say goodbye to your monster problem.
I think Chaz lost it over the poor old crab. So
360
we
no
have
scope,
now
another hunter.
seen, a new model for the.
This man
overall
is
size. This
overserved.
Is the Bloodpelt Hunter,
Gentleman.
and he's a curious-looking fella.
I don't like his
we've seen a
face, he
few,
looks like a Gargant.
hunters for the ogres. This is a new.
And it looks
plastic
like his
miniature,
family has been
and
inbred for
this
the
is
last
a kind of loner
160
of
years.
ogre
Don't
tribes, basically.
really appreciate
so
that,
He is a monster
but
hunter
okay.
expert, so you can see there that he's got.
Everything
an
about this guy
enormous
is fucking
crossbow,
awesome.
which, you know, hits with
The
power
head
of a
ruins
ballista.
everything, but
He's also
I'm just
got,
going to
like, a
replace the
variety
head.
of different weapons,
No
including
big deal.
harpoons
Everything
and
else
all
is
sorts of
sick.
stuff. And all of them are basically designed to take out monsters. So
Yeah, the body
if you're
looks
up
good.
against a kind of monster-heavy
Dragon-
army, which there are a lot of them around.
the
currently.
dragon,
In Age of Sigmar, almost every army you face
what is
has
this,
got
a
some
bear?
variety of monster. This is one of your units to kind of
Possibly
deal
a bear?
with that threat at range. While the rest
Potential
of
bear
your,
detected.
Unit deals with
Well,
the
okay,
battle
there is a
lines and
bear.
the squishier stuff. And the reason that's interesting. For,
That's a
for
cool
an ogre
rule
is that
if he
usually
can
they
actually
eat
take out a
anything, right?
monster.
So
Usually they
it's
don't
incredibly rare for
write
an ogre
rules
to
like that.
decide not to eat a part of a thing. So the other ogres think he's a little bit weird, maybe.
Cool,
for,
so he gets to level
keeping
up and
things like
stuff
the-
if he kills
the heads
a
of, some kind of
monster?
Saurian beast or the pelt of a bear to keep him.
You
warm
better
or
give him the
antlers or
stats that are
something
able
as
to kill a
kind of
monster,
trophy.
otherwise that rule is going to be
But,
useless,
he
but
doesn't
okay.
care. He's a loner. That's his thing. Yeah, I think that's one of the nice
This guy
things
looks
about
sick.
like lots of the your kind of Age of Sigmar monster.
Foot hero meant to kill things means garbage. Normally, yes, but there are a few exceptions, and he has a ranged weapon. That's a possible out. We're clinging to hopium here. He has a ranged weapon.
A bespoke
Everything isn't fun.
It is. Yeah, he's using that to hold on to his arrows. So, you know, that's pretty
If
cool.
this is
Everyone
like
needs to
2
separate
shots, D3 damage,
you gotta
D6
love it.
against
So,
monsters,
yes,
Oh,
a fantastic
oh, no,
model
no.
for the, Ogre Moor tribes.
that's going to be really disappointing.
Quite
But I'm
unexpected, I think.
clinging
I hadn't
to the
really, imagined that we might
hopium.
get a cool new sort of hunter of beasts.
infantry ogres.
You mean
and
like the Icebrow Hunter that our
wandering
army already
nomadic
contains?
Ogres, kind of
And then an Underworld's
crosses
Warband
those
Icebrow
two a
Hunter
little bit,
that's
so
just
it
better?
feels cohesive
You mean that
when
gap?
you put them all
The
together.
gap has been
Yeah,
filled,
and I think
sir.
rules-wise, he's going to.
But still, he's cool. That's fine.
He has an
I-
ability
I'm not
to
mad.
essentially sort of slink around in sort of outer
But there
sight of
was
the
no
enemy,
missing
and
link.
he's
The
not
gap was
sort
double
of,
filled. It was a double stuffed Oreo already.
engaged.
Yeah, so essentially like a little bit of repositioning for better shots and stuff, and that just
Yeah, he's
feels
quite
like
sneaky. In an army
A
that's
third
full of
Icebrow Hunter isn't
brute force,
exactly
Yeah,
what I was
lots
looking
of
for,
sensitivity.
but
he gives you some interesting.
He looks
tactical
cool.
options for an ogre army. But obviously, he's still got a massive crossbow, which is pretty unsubtle, and he's still
Yeah, it's
gonna,
not called Icebrow though in it. Yeah,
so,
true.
He's not that subtle, you know.
Super. Yeah, I love it. We're going to show you.
It's true.
There may be something a little bigger.
That is not the only AOS. Oh, this is a big one. It showed the actual logo.
Well, look at this.
New Man Crusher.
Little book
Replacing the Ale
of
Guzzler. Let's fucking go.
Squishies.
T-posing Chad.
Stone dead.
That primetime art looks so much better than the model.
But they is shiny squishies.
It's B-Rod. Big. King B-Rod. The Kang. Huge. He's got a friend. Yo, does he have, like, thick proportions, though? Cool. Is this an upgrade kid?
King Broad. He's a big boy.
He is. So this is literally the biggest character in Warhammer Age of Sigmar. This is King Brod of the Sons of Bahamut, a mega gargant. If you have been following Age of Sigmar
it's
since
not an
its
upgrade.
inception, since the battles of the Realmgate Wars, you will remember that there was a King
Yeah,
Brod
and he has 3
who was
toes. So
present
this is not an
during
upgrade
the Realmgate
kid.
Wars when Bahamut was slain by the God King, when the Celestant Prime, using
Huge.
Galvaraz and all the forces of Sigmar,
Oh, you think it is an
specifically the
upgrade?
Stormcast Eternals, and unleashed power of Bahamut, which is now flowing
Swollen
through his
with
sons, and has
power.
become basically the mightiest champion of the giants of the Gargants in the mortal realms.
King
And
Broad.
he goes through the realms, spreading the story of heritage to thread little tiny bones.
With the
and skulls
40k
into
Knights,
their
they added an
hair
extra
and beards.
sprue in the
Now
core
we know
box.
they've got
Oh,
big
okay,
friends who-
okay.
Who do it for them.
If we can just dive back for one
Does this
second
count as a
there,
pity
for
hero?
that
Not
kind
for
of keeps us on
SOB.
track,
They only have 2
I just
boxes they could buy
want
for
to,
their whole
like,
army.
Call out how incredible the face is on this model.
But technically a third one
truly
is like,
just
I mean,
outstanding.
that's a
Not just,
50%
like,
increase
the,
in number
like,
of things
sublime
they can
job
play.
that the miniatures
Well, not
designers
really,
have
I
done
guess, 'cause
with,
there's 4
like, the
War
sculpture.
Scrolls in
But
one of
also,
the boxes,
whoever
right?
painted this miniature, I'm absolutely captivated by that picture.
Looks
That
like
one
no new Ale Guzzlers.
really just
Big sad.
is unbelievable. Also, somebody in the chat said, "Why has he got a symbol of Khorne?" I assume it's because he
I'm
crushed
spamming
the
bigs.
life out
We're
of
going
his
for
son,
Oh yeah, so
Ne'er-do-well
Big.
champion of Khorne.
he's got all sorts
I'm
of icons
participating
and
in their
symbols on
chat.
him. So like you've got a symbol of corn there, but he's also got a Wanderer's shield. He's
Yeah.
also got a bit of a Leviathan.
Well, the next
shell.
tier list we
He's
do is
got
gonna,
some
I mean,
bits
Ale
of
Guzzler
anything
tier is
he
back. I
wants
thought
is
maybe they would go
If
away.
If you're holding a shield,
I was
and he
wrong.
wants it. He's and it's from kingdoms that he's slain.
Yeah, he
So
has
he's
rings
kind of
made of
wandering
crowns.
through
That's
mortal
cool.
realms,
That's a cool
smashing
touch.
forces of order and taking the crowns as little
The
rings.
Yeah, miniature.
really are brilliant, aren't they?
Which is quite a fun
This
little
guy
thing.
looked
But
great. I'm happy for
the
SOB
Mega
players.
Guards are
This
already
is-
an incredible
this
kit,
is
but
pleasing.
This one, I think, is takes it to a whole other level.
I assume SOB
Very,
players
very
wanted
cool.
King
You
Broad.
can-
He looks
this is a
sweet.
model that you can use with your Gargant force.
Did he say he's also a priest?
You know, watch out for this guy if you're playing Age of Sigmar.
Or he's also a beast.
The chat seems pretty appreciative
Oh.
of the incredible levels of detail they've gone into it. And there are some
Priest
extremely funny
keyword?
comments about how much lotion he'd need for his knees to sort the.
We have the gamer
Well,
lean
at least
forward.
you've got
Okay,
the
now you have my attention. It
gotta be
can't
done.
be damage
Right,
3. They
right.
couldn't do it again.
So King Broad.
They couldn't do
the
this to
sort
us.
of Priest king.
And by us, I
of the
mean
Sons
SOB.
of
Yeah,
Bahamut.
that kind of works.
Sort of a,
All right,
yeah,
Priest King
lovely,
confirmed. This
But
is
you
sweet.
can read about him in the Realmgate Wars stories if you want to kind of go back and
Priest of
remember
his
the
dad.
original kind of incarnation of him. He was quite a kind of popular character back then.
Oh, no, it's not
kind
cursed
of
because he's a
80s
named
also,
character.
people were,
And named
Right,
characters
right,
don't know
right.
generic
Sort of those characters that sort of
spells and
underpin
prayers.
the more
because they're not
grand
smart
that
enough.
we've seen to
Yeah,
them.
there was also a little.
Yeah, the God of
the
Magic doesn't know
original
generic
Gargant army in Age of Sigmar was
spells
basically
for some
like a
reason. I
special
forgot about
detachment
that.
you
No fun
could use
allowed.
By having him and a bunch of his.
Oh, fun detected.
His Gargant. So as
Does this mean that SOB will get a set of invocations? Maybe,
Yeah,
or
so 7
there's
years old.
there has to be one on his War Scroll,
6 or 7, who knows? The time
right?
flies.
There we go.
Because
Right,
they can't take generic ones
Is there a
unless
bit
they're going to
more?
give them
There's more than
a
realms.
prayer lore for just this guy. Oh, there's more. Let's fucking go. There's more. Oh, the hopium. I'm overdosing on hopium. STD. Yo, you can see his eyes inside the helmet. Great attention to detail. Big. Butt rod. Yeah, the new Demon Prince that looks totally rad. Not with that face, but it has a ton of options. And we've seen these. They're awesome. They are really cool. Awesome Beast of Chaos models that aren't in Beast of Chaos. Oh, that dude is sick. Cool. Yeah, we've seen a lot of this, but it looks
So
rad.
the Slaves of Darkness on these Slaves of Darkness.
Yeah, and it's a big one as well. So there's lots and lots of stuff in the Slaves to Darkness. In many ways, they
It's a
are the
big
kind of
one as
premier
well.
villains of Warhammer Age of Sigmar.
Loads.
You know, the Cruel Boys and the Nighthaunt and things like that will kind of claim that they're the villains, but we all know that Archaon is the true kind of evil mastermind of the Age of Sigmar.
True.
It also includes things like Be'lakor and his followers as well. So you've got the kind of full gamut of Slaves to Darkness, which basically encompasses everything within Chaos that isn't
God
aligned
mind.
to one of the various Chaos gods.
Yeah.
Or Beastman.
Cool,
So
okay.
There's a lot of stuff in this.
Big fucking book then, which
Awesome.
essentially means the Legion of the First Prince is still in, which
something
we
to
predicted.
hopefully, give people in the chat who are
Oh,
wondering
roadmap.
when they might see
We got
the
covers.
next,
Disciples of
Battle
Zinch,
Tome or
Rumineth Realm
the
Lords,
thing they're excited for,
Ogor Maw
Horizon.
Tribes,
Here
Sons of
is
Behemoth.
the roadmap, sort of
Gets
seeing us through
BTFO,
to,
gets
early
BTF
20K,
the fuck O.
with,
And
Battle
then
Tome roadmap,
Slavs to
which
Darkness.
You can see next up is
My
Disciples of
condolences
Zinch,
to the
followed by
Gloomspite
Realm
gets
Lords.
players.
And that's kind of like in the offing, like
Holy
Yeah, that's
shit.
Right
kind of news. I mean, we've just
No
seen a
soup.
battle box released for Lumineth Realm Lords versus Zinch, so probably
No
no time
soup.
for guessing that was going to be the next couple of factions.
Soup is off the
This
menu,
confirms that they're
and
gonna win
meat
very soon.
is back on.
And then soon afterwards, along to go with that new Hunter
Although
and that
press
new
S-
King Bronze,
press
very,
F to
very
pay
cool,
respects for the Gitz
impressive
players.
new Mega Gargant. You've got the Ogre Maw Tribes and the Sons of Behemoth battle tomes for destruction,
Awesome.
and then coming in the army battle box before
Coming
the end
in.
of the year, you have the Slaves to Darkness limited special edition version of that battle tome, followed shortly after by the standard edition.
very good.
So an exciting few months for Age of Sigmar.
And a very excited Gloomspite Geats fan in the chat. Heart
His time will come. His time will come.
Just hold firm. One day your dreams will come. Right.
Beast Claw is
We are
best
running
claw.
over on time,
It's fine,
but
just
I'm
keep
quite
rolling,
enjoying
just keep
myself.
going.
So let us hold firm and maybe cast our minds back to the Age of Darkness.
Maybe one more thing. This is it. The Gitz reveal. Never mind.
Is the first and favoured
It's Horus
son
Heresy.
of the Emperor. He's one of
Resident
18
Heresy.
demigods that were created to highly competent.
Is this the man from the meme
hosts of
picture?
mankind,
Is this Horus?
literally into the gates of hell.
Damn.
He was put in charge of all of those armies.
It looks
when
just like the
Emperor
picture,
retreated to
just like my
territories that
Japanese
protected his own
animes.
roadways. The fates rested too heavily on his shoulders. The ruinous powers, the forces of chaos.
His armor looks
built
like he
this
could hardly
individual,
move,
they
and
said,
I'm here
"This
for
is
it.
our
I like
opportunity,
it.
This is the weapon, this is the tool that we can use against the Emperor." And at the planet Davin,
This is a pretty cool model. I like it.
and
I
he
think
was
it's cool.
taken to the Davinite lodges, the temples, in order to be healed.
Maybe
by
if I
the
played
Lords of
40k, I would be
Grace,
sick
and
of
it was during
Space
that
Marines
ritual
and Space
that
Marine
the
adjacent
chaos
stuff, but
started
I
to
don't, so I'm not.
worm its way into his soul. He
Forge World in
appeared
shambles.
to be
Plastic,
insane.
Horus.
He switched sides. He
Horus
led this
Looper
great
Wolf?
rebellion against the Emperor.
Is this a
He's
specific
He's
Legion unit? I don't think it
essentially
is.
the same model, the same. It's
Swollen.
bigger, it's darker, it's more powerful, it's more evil. There's a narrative, there's a story that is moving.
Only
onwards
Sons of Horus
towards
can
its
take him?
final
Alright.
destination, which happens at the Siege of Terra. It makes it more
Specific
demonic.
unit.
It powers up everything
A
about your
specific
army and it
unit.
forms the centerpiece. Horus isn't the only Primarch to have.
Gitz don't even get a pity hero.
ascended.
It's
There's
yeah,
definitely
it's too
scope
bad.
for other future that will
Man, the Gitz
do
battle
the same
tome is
thing.
going to be so good. They've had, they've had what 3 years to work on it. That Gitz
A
tome is going to be
Character
so
important to the
swollen,
underpinnings of the Warhammer 40K.
engorged,
He has an entire
pulsating with power,
named after
It's
him.
got a whole game named after it.
This is,
flagging with
Horus
rules.
ascended, and what an unbelievably cool.
He looks
model
cool.
this is.
It looks
This
just like
is
the picture. I really
One
like
of the
it.
coolest models
And he's on a million
ever released
corpses
for
here,
Warhammer, I think.
right?
So this is
That looks
Horus
sweet.
Ascended. If you have your copies of the Horus Heresy rules,
Yeah, this is a cool model.
you will
I
have
like
been
it out of
leafing
10.
Through, and you might have noticed that Horus has 2 profiles.
Welcome to the Bone Zone.
Horus the War Master, and you've got the miniature
Double swollies,
is
yeah.
just completely awesome, and I think that the coolest thing about it for me is that you can see all the little subtle touches all the way through it from the original version that have kind of transformed.
Diamond's Candy,
So you've
thanks to
got
the
things
tier
like
1,
the
I
wolf's
appreciate
head
it.
starting
9
to kind of
months,
decay a little bit.
swollen,
The claw
yep.
looks a bit more
True.
menacing. Lots of the
They said it
iconography
twice.
that was previously like
They
interesting
mean it.
filigree is now obviously chaos spikes. He's pretty unsubtly standing on a big massive pile of corpses, which is a solid nod to being a villain.
Big
We were talking about
massive-
this just before we came live, and I
big
was like, if you
massive
asked me, like,
pile.
3 feet deep, sort of pile of sort of cadavers, broken skeletons, and the
Cadavers?
ruined corpses of what
Yeah,
looks like
they pronounce
salamanders
cadaver
to
weird.
me. You were definitely the baddie, and even Horus. must
Yeah,
have
Gold
been
Dig
by
Lewison
now.
isn't fat. He's
He's,
swollen with
I
power.
mean, in
That's
the
how I
latter half
like
of the Horus
to
Heresy,
say
it's
it.
actually quite hard to find that many salamanders.
Thrown.
Strong
these
Cape
shots
Cane.
here. I'll address a question in the chat. This is a Forge World resin character series model, and the level of
Forge
detail
World
that the
resin,
designers
and
have
it looks
captured,
good.
is
That's
just
rare.
incredible.
That's very rare.
That face
1 in
that you
100
can
Forge
see
World
in that
resin
sort of
sculpts
top
look
right-hand
good.
Picture is just
Great work.
Truly
Great work by the
unbelievable.
sculptor on this
We are
one.
living in a golden age of awesome miniatures. I'm pretty
Working with
excited.
such a
Yeah, I love the little. There's lots of little subtle touches all
with
the way
such
through
a
where you can
handicap.
just
I
see
mean,
little
one
bits
arm
of
tied
chaos
behind your
begins. You've
back,
got
your
runes
feet are
and things marked
shoelaces
onto
are
his
tied
sleeves that
together. You're being
weren't
forced
there
to
on the
work in
previous
resin
incarnation. He's obviously
at Forge
covered in
World, and you can
skulls. He's
still
got
produce
kind of skulls
something
from
this
almost every
great.
one of the Loyalist Legion and a few traitors, I think.
Truly,
rounding belts just to kind of
hats off.
show what he's made of.
Yeah, Raph and I
My
were
sculptor.
playing the Who Could the Heads
Thing. But yeah, he means
Plastic
business.
confirmed. Really? But they said Forge World
the other thing
resin
that's
at the
really nice
first.
about this is the version of Horus that you saw in the Horus Heresy cinematic.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
If you go back
Is
and
he
watch
chat?
it, you'll
They're
see
deleting
actually
messages. Everybody who
subtle
says
things
resin.
about it are a little bit different from the old Horus model. That we see
Boo,
already.
as
resin,
if by
boo. Look
magic.
at all them.
So you can see here that the
Don't join in,
differences. There's
chat.
also
I don't
subtle
mean
things like
to.
all the
This
luminables,
isn't a
like
bandwagon. We
has
don't
gone,
need
so
to.
there's no.
We don't need to bring that
almost
kind
no
of
nod at all,
toxicity. All right.
To the kind of origin as a lunar wolf on this anymore, other than the wolf itself draped over his shoulder. But even that started to kind of decay. The
Yeah, this
skull
will be
of
the
wolf
golden
is starting
demon
to
for the
kind
next
of
3
creep
years.
through. It's much spikier, much scarier, much bigger.
Also,
the
it's not
character's
like
literally
it's not like
bigger,
it's
swollen with the
fine
power of
cast.
chaos.
All right. Resin as a
World
concept
Breaker
isn't inherently
itself
bad.
looks even more
It's just I
menacing
don't
and
like Forge
chaotic
World
than it did.
resin.
The Talon of Horus looks
And I think it's
meaner.
inferior to
The whole thing
plastic.
is just awesome.
That's
That's all.
it's an interesting
that's just
thing
like,
that
my
we
opinion,
were discussing
man.
beforehand, which is the sort of Horus Lupercal.
The word resin is now blocked. No, it's not. I can see people typing resin. Good meme though. Good try. Oh no. Stream? Are we killed? Is the stream killed?
But I mean, as an ascended Primarch, he can pretty
Alright,
much
we're back,
stop
we're
any
back,
of the
okay.
Primarchs in the game at that point. He is.
Everything's
all
under
the-
control.
All the powers of 4 greater demons rolled into
Alright.
Primarch, mixed in with the best weapons in the galaxy. So he's pretty mega in game.
Sorry,
Yeah, there was a,
my router is
an article
Forge World
on
resin,
BBC.com,
so it
months
droops
ago
every once in a
when
while,
the Lionel
you know?
Johnson,
Yep.
model, came
Shows
out,
up
and
kinda
it was
weird.
Sort of a death match between all the Primarchs and
I think
Lionel
Doesn't
a
take
rematch
paint
might
as
be-
well.
came out on top, and I fear deeply.
Adam's
stroke.
I think that's
Good
going
one.
to happen. I think we'll have to make it
Not
happen.
going away with my boy.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Yeah, stop resin around, alright?
Tremendous. So yeah, we've had an unprecedented.
The stream may have almost
sort
died,
of
but we had our
slew
priests
of
on it,
amazing
and they're
releases
they're
for
resin,
sort of
okay?
Warhammer
They're resin 'em.
Heresy over the last few months since that box game released. It really hardly feels like any time at all has passed, and they've had tanks and dreadnoughts and all
It
sorts
just
of things.
keeps coming. It just keeps coming. And Andy said in that video.
You know what? I'm
as
giving
well,
resin
that
too much of a hard time.
Horus
I
obviously
officially
is the only
rescind
Primarch
my
that is
comments.
going to.
More. Also, a good day for
Ahem.
Horus Heresy related news in general.
This may not be the
cover
last that we
console
see.
Of,
200 viewer Andy, I did it. I made it.
Yeah,
We got there.
The final book,
And all it took
The
was
End
watching a
and the
live
Death,
broadcast
which
of
will be
17,000
multi-part.
people.
Yep.
So
Written by Dan
fucking
Abnett.
big.
So
Very, very
fucking
exciting.
big.
So
Ortorians,
if you
thanks
are
for
a
the
Horus
202
Heresy fan,
bits. I
today's
appreciate
pretty
it.
Mega, right?
What a time to be alive. Right. We, however, are not done yet.
We're not
Let's
done
take
yet.
one last trip to the Dark Millennium with some Warhammer 40,000.
Not done yet. Butt rock detected. Berserkers. Did it. Blood for the blood god. Glutes for the glute god. we've gotten for sure our fill of butt rock. Who needs armor? Dude, you can't show off the guns if you got armor. I'm here for it. Apparently this guy needs them though. Death and glory.
Blood for the Blood God.
BFG
Indeed.
division
So,
intensifies.
we've seen one of the new Berserkers before. This is now the full squad in all their cornate glory, and they're just mega, right? So
They're just
everything you
mega,
want from
right?
A unit of Khorne
They're just
Berserkers.
mega.
This is the full squad. There are 10 in a box. There's 5.
I'm gonna
there's
tweet
5
about it
we'll show you in a
later.
second.
Just
And there's a
mega
mix of all
things.
sorts of different features. Some very chaotic.
Felt
chaotic
mega.
plasma.
Might collect
guns.
skulls
You've got
later.
Relics and icons of Khorne. Lots
Helmets with massive crests on
of
the
massive
top.
crests. You've got skulls.
Did you say massive
there's options
breasts?
in the
Am
box
I-
as well, so you can make them
Oh,
with
crests.
your kind of cornate helmet with
So
the symbol of Khorne
fucking
built into it.
big.
which is
I
very
apologize
iconic.
for mishearing
Equally,
that.
if you're
So
a fan
fucking
of,
big. Artorias thinks it's
unhelmeted
202
heads,
bits.
There's some
If
very,
only
very
for them,
angry,
the Blood Warriors didn't
unhelmeted
still
heads
dump on them.
with, who the world
Eternal has
eaters
the better
are,
music. Well, it
and
fucking
what makes
should,
it
right?
Khorne
Like a lot of
Berserker.
production went
So
into
I've
it.
always loved the Osmotic Guild.
For these
that
reveal
sort of,
trailers, I'm sure they're using
face
either
reveal
in-house
thing that a lot of
loops
Space
or
Marines have.
some
And
copyright-free
they have
stuff.
the angriest looking Osmotic Guild.
In there as well, they've
We're on
got
God of
some,
Chaos. What do you mean?
some extra weapon option. The top right there,
Mega
very much
red,
channeling,
new contrast paint incoming?
Some flesh
Hmm.
terror sort of aesthetic.
Oh, yes, yeah,
a,
all right.
a little bit flesh terror there. Who knows? Who knows what his origin is? But we'll
Weren't
take
the
his word for
old
it that
Khorne
he's
Berserkers, like, giga
world
old?
eater. But you probably got the option in there. You can imagine.
Also
they
Omega
already
Red,
are
yeah,
pretty
shout out to
scary
Marvel
with just
vs.
a one-handed
Capcom.
close combat weapon. You can imagine a two-handed one.
This is a
probably
good
gonna
thing.
Do even more damage. It'll be
Actual
even more dangerous.
90s?
And again,
Oh,
you see
damn.
Another one in the top left there.
Like
with
Rent-A-Car old,
double-handed,
like older than you.
enormous chain axe, which is probably going to be bigger than
Not
even the
quite
one
Skaven
car.
old, but still
Um,
very, very old.
Yeah, pour over and find all
Well,
the little nuances and stuff.
I hope
Pretty
Khorne players in
flexible kits
40k
as
are
well.
happy.
The parts are relatively modular, so you
I'm
can
happy for them.
intermix them between each
It's
other.
always a
and they
great
also
thing
mix
when
very
Games
nicely with
Workshop
the rest of the
updates
Chaos
a
Space
sculpt
range,
that is
which is
embarrassingly
Yeah,
old,
absolutely.
you
As
know?
you saw from that,
And I'm always here for it. I basically always want that more than a new model, so I hope those
They
Khorne
aren't too
players
far off at
are
all,
pleased.
No, so it won't be too long before you can look forward to facing them. Maybe not look forward.
It
but
looks
look forward
like Blood's back on the menu.
collecting,
Yeah, these guys are
Sets,
sweet.
right?
Good work.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. So you got 10 models, including we have
So
already
I knew
shown off
so
the,
little about
Primarch
40K.
as well,
I didn't
so
know
if you
World
want to
Eaters
head
were
over to the
Khorne.
community site, I'm sure you
I
can
didn't
find
know
the
what
article
what
we
god
showed
the
off
World
later on
Eaters were
yourself.
worshipping. But now I know.
There's even more stuff on the way, but we're not going to show you that today. We just wanted to give you a little bit more. With
I
that
thought it was
full unit
Word
information.
Eaters, or maybe that's a different one.
As it were. Chaos Fractal 27 says, not 8, boo. To which I would reply, buy enough boxes and you could just make 8 from each.
Oh,
and then
word
when you get to,
bearers.
like, 4
Okay, I
boxes,
knew there
you
was
have
2
another
W
unit.
ones.
And so, if you did 8,
It's not
you
confusing,
actually
it's
have
just
10 units, but that
confusing
wouldn't
to a
be
person who
right.
doesn't
You'd
play
end
it
up
properly.
until you hit a new division of 8. Good luck if that's how you want to guide your
Sure.
army.
The old kit was
there we are.
1999.
Yes,
I
quite.
guess if you really wanted to.
The year Diablo 2
So,
first released.
I think
Alright.
it is about
The year
2:15
Final
in
Fantasy
the morning
VII came
in
out,
the
right?
UK.
Was that 99?
We have reached.
You haven't missed anything.
So,
Big, big, big,
we have
big,
had
big, big.
an amazing
Here,
set
thanks to the
reveal for
bigs.
Leagues of
All
Votan,
each of the bigs,
showcasing
201
the army
bits.
set
Thanks a
that's
lot.
coming out,
I love that meme.
where you'll be able to get your hands on
Big,
not
big,
just
big,
the
big,
models
big,
for the first time, but the codex. This is everything model-wise that comes inside.
Alright,
that
yeah.
box.
The
There's also,
dwarfs
like,
looked cool.
500
I like
individual
them.
Transfers. Votan.
You're all right with me.
Big body.
Lord Whale, thanks for the 200 bits. And the one guy nobody likes, thanks for the tier 1.
We also had
We're even, alright?
model for the
Big, also kinda
Overmore
small.
tribes in the Blood
Fair enough.
Hunter, and the biggest, literally, character
The
in
biggest.
the Mortal Realms,
Victory.
the King Brod, of
King
the Sons
Big.
of Behemoth.
Beats.
We
King Big
slunk
the Hammer.
to the side. And we looked at the Slaves to Darkness.
Where the
with this
fuck
new
is the
army box.
Imperial Guard
Little shout out,
reveals?
by the way,
Unbreak,
have
I'm
a look at the
sorry.
writing on that,
My
that
condolences.
picture when you get a
Speaking
chance.
of
You've got
condolences,
400
Dr.
things
Dark
that all
Matt.
Raf's gone back. Isn't
Thanks
it
for the
nice?
300 bits, but sorry
that
about
is
no
like some
gifts.
Crazy chaos alphabet going on right
Beats.
there.
Thanks for the beats. Sorry about the gifts.
Anyway, so a new
Horus
Ascended
ass
miniature,
ended.
absolute showstopper of a model.
Oh,
Finish
big.
up a little bit.
Artorias, thanks for the 200 bits. Appreciate it.
With the new Khorne Berserkers.
Good
That
meme.
is, quite frankly, one heck of a preview. If,
Hammer does
you
one
are
damage.
of the
This was
people
a lot
in
of
the chat going,
stuff.
Oh no, God!
It wasn't everything
Just think how long the
everybody
Khorne
wanted.
Berserker fans have been waiting for these models.
But this was a lot of
Since
stuff.
those Khorne Berserkers came out, Guard have had no
Previously
less than,
on the
I
stream you
reckon,
were just
15
watching
plastic
35 minutes
kits
ago.
across
Stuff
well,
you've
more.
seen.
Oh, I'm tempted to do the
Beats.
math,
Be
but
sure to
I
like
won't-
and
I won't
subscribe.
torture
Join
you.
the Discord.
So, all in good time. You just had some Krieg.
Lord
Yeah,
Whale,
but
thanks for the
worth the
bits.
wait.
Be
Worth the
patient.
wait.
You know, the Guard are known for holding the line, and that's all you need to do.
I will be adding many more.
Okay.
Probably
Thank you,
tonight
everybody,
or
for coming
tomorrow.
and joining us for their one that finished
Nova.
a little while ago.
Yeah, and good luck.
Listen,
If you are in the UK and you've stayed up, you deserve the nap now.
Yes,
Yeah.
I can't. Well, I can't authorise you having a day of
If
work.
you're in the
but,
UK and you've
get
stayed
a good
up,
night's sleep and,
you
enjoy
deserve
the day
it.
tomorrow.
Call your
That's
doctor
it from us.
if it's been more than
Raph
4
for
hours.
pressing all the buttons in the right order and making all this technology work. For Notley,
Not because there's something wrong, the doctor just wants to give you a high five. Oh shit, 4
In
hours?
the chat, being so nice and civilized.
Hell yeah, brother.
Being the person who knew all the answers.
Thank you, Adam.
Apparently the 4 hour thing is a marketing thing. I wouldn't put it past it, you know? Oh man. Well, what a reveal. What did we get? We did not get a COSTs. We did not get a new Underworld's Warband because it was the Corn one. More STD for sure. Imagine making narrative content. Lol. Didn't even get a pity hero. Buttrock trailer loads. Rest of the Corn Warband. Imperial Guard was veiled. Not quite revealed, but veiled. They quiet quit gifts. Oh no. One of the presenters is reading Horus Heresy. I mean, probably. It's basically a free square, right? And they talked about ogres get more than a pity hero. Nope. We got a third hunter, though. We have 3 hunters. HH Legion specific unit. Singular. Does it make a good 40k conversion? I don't know if they said this. I wasn't listening too closely. I was trying to keep it snappy, you know? Presenter is disinterested in AOS reveals. No, I thought they seemed pretty interested. They did some good work here. Holbay. Wizard Gargant. Priest. You did it. It's correct. You got the Priest Gargant. We did it. Get more than a pity hero? Imagine. Imagine getting more than a pity hero. Imagine getting a hero. Multiple pity heroes? Nope. That's a fridge too far for the fat lads this time around. World Eaters, true. Actually, cool and thematic reveal trailer. Half of one. SOB King Broad, he's in there. Lumineth and Zinch Tones.
So fucking big.
So fucking big. Ogres didn't get gitsed. Yeah, true. We didn't get souped. Soup is off the menu. These were revealed. We knew about them, but I don't know that we've seen the cover of them. So it's like... It's like V. It's not even veiled. And they didn't give release dates, so... Oh, we saw the cover? Then never mind.
Bits.
Thanks to the bits. Artorias. And we got a tome. Yeah, the cover was on the tome? Oh, okay, fair enough. I like the covers. So what we have here is a victory. Yep. That seems like a bingo to me. You can draw a line from all the way there. Easy. Show us that bingo. There it is, right there. And then right through this half. We got an Ingo. We did it. Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you guys had fun. This is actually a pretty cool reveal trailer, even though there were some ups and downs. There was a lot of stuff we didn't see. There was a lot of stuff for gits that we didn't see. There was a lot of hopium deflated, as it always does, right? Don't worry about it. Things are going to be fine.